I want to look at today, I want to look at the effects that you're using, and so I want to talk a little bit about like what they are, but also I just kind of want to show you how to use them on the board so that you're aware of that. And if you need to make changes during the weekend, you can make changes if you feel like anything is off. So let's look at it. Cool. So the first thing we're going to go to is you have these fader banks down here on the board. So I'm going to go to B, which is right now where the effects are set up. So they're color-coded in blue. I think it's that way at every campus. So the effects are color-coded in blue. So right now these are all pretty much set to 0. So they're like wide open, which is good because this means you can just individually control the effects from wherever you're adding them from. You don't have to do anything with these. Consider these like mains. Like you know how you don't move the main volume? You just move everything else. Consider these the mains. So you have ST1, ST2, ST3. Those kind of effects channels, just don't worry about messing with those. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to effects 1, and this is going to show us like all the places that are sending effects right now. So you can go between the different banks, and this is like looking at a whole mix instead of looking at the regular mix. This is just showing you where all the effects are going to. So if we look at this right now, we've got a few different things sending. So we've got some vocalists here. So we have two vocal channels. So for example, like these are sending to the reverb and the delay. So something just practical is like if you're in a quiet part of the song, and you have like maybe one lead vocalist and you have like keys or like just an acoustic guitar playing or something like that. Well, something you might want to do is like, say Emily here is my lead vocalist. Something you might want to do is you might want to push the effects on her voice a little bit, because what that's going to do is if it creates more reverb and more delay, then her voice is taking up like more of the space in the room, so that by just having that acoustic guitar in her voice, you're not missing out on anything. You're not feeling like you're having an empty room or like a transparent space because you have more effects taking up more of the room. So that might be something you want to do. But also, if there's a lot going on, you might pull those effects down a little bit, because too much of that can like oversaturate your entire mix, and it can make everything sound really bad and really gross. Also, just like a quick thing too that you may need to know, going back to like the main, you will always have, I'm about to actually break my own rule I set like 5 seconds ago. You will have all these pulled up most of the time, but for example, if someone is talking, and you're at like a practice, someone's talking, you don't want to hear all the reverb and echo or whatever, you can just pull those down. That would be like considered the main. So that'd be the same as like pulling the main volume down. Or you could like just turn them off really quick. So that might be a better idea anyways. If you go up here and you just want to turn all these off, so that the person who's talking is not also like filling the room with reverb, because then you can't even understand the words that they're saying because there's too much effects. And then when they're back to singing, you just turn them right back on. So that's pretty much all you really have to do with the effects. Like the settings for them are pretty much already set, but this is just control of the levels that you're using. So once again, don't use these mains to adjust the volumes unless someone is speaking. Always use this effects 1 window to where the individual sends are. Pull it up and down from there. That should be pretty much it.